That was
You're
amazing.
getting so good, man. It's
That was
really
incredible.
impressive. Please tell Fernando I said hi. I love that guy.
He's amazing.
Yeah. Okay, quiz time. Nagarjuna mentions, and then Gyaltsab clarifies. I tried to make it easy, okay? That there is something that we need to achieve in order to reach definite good. What is it and why? What do we need to achieve in order to reach definite good?
Higher rebirth.
Yes, that's part of it. It's something specific. Higher rebirths in a specific fashion. Some
A human rebirth?
That's a good guess. It's higher rebirths. I'll give you a hint. I'll tell you the why. Because it's hard for us humans to get enlightened. We need higher rebirths. We need to continue on in a stream. We need unbroken stream of higher rebirths. That's the answer. They have to be happening continuously. Does anybody know that here? This is a really specific Tibetan phrase. I just threw it in this a minute ago, but does anybody know the Tibetan for this? For a flow of higher rebirth. Nah, I'm to you. Yeah.
Okay, nice. Okay.
Was that Oscar?
Of course it was.
Probably. If it's correct, it was Oscar.
Yeah. Are you reading I'm just curious, how do you do it?
I think he's got a robot there.
Maybe it's better to leave it a mystery.
I'm cheating.
Good.
It's not cheating.
It's not cheating, yeah, but I'm still like, whoa. Even if I'm like reading along with you, I would still not be able to do it. This section is about how to guide your students. It says that even if they have some compelling reason to stop studying emptiness, they should never give up learning a certain subject. What is that subject and why?
Lendre?
Yeah, good word. What is that in English?
Karma and its consequences?
Yeah, thank you. And why should they never give that up?
I forget exactly. I remember it was something like, even if they stop studying emptiness, if they study karma and its consequences, they can still get enlightened or something.
You're so close. They can still.
Higher rebirth.
Tim
Yes.
said,
Tim said it.
Okay.
Yeah. Good. Okay. Yeah. Very good. Thank you. And they will eventually be able to study emptiness.
I wonder, I took that as a warning. When I read that, I felt like it was a warning, like you can go that way. You can not think about emptiness and you can just do nice things. And then, I took it as it felt kind of scary to me. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, okay, if that's really the way you want to do it. But I guess it seems like it was saying, like, at minimum, help your students. I feel like I've met people that have been too scared to think about emptiness, but they're okay with thinking about cause and effect. Gyaltsab keeps using a specific phrase to refer to escaping the cycle of suffering. What is the phrase and what does it mean to him? He specifies why he keeps using the phrase. Oh, well, where's Word? What's the,
Where's Word when you need her?
Where's the wordo?
He's using Wordo. What's the phrase, the Tibetan phrase that he keeps using when he's referring to nirvana or enlightenment?
Is it Nalak?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why so long, Nick? That's the question.
What does it mean to him? But yeah, that's it. I can see how that could throw you off. Why does he keep calling it Ngalek? Why he qualifies Ngalek finally after all these paragraphs?
I can only guess. I don't remember his exact reasoning.
You're free to take a guess, or somebody else can.
It's the only thing that's really good.
Nice. Here, let's look at the
That's my-
answer. It refers to being free from things in a way in which they won't come back. That's what he says. He's like, we say definite goodness because you're free from things in a way that they will not ever return.
Oh, okay. Bad things, right?
Yeah. Sorry. Definitely from bad things.
Okay.
Okay, and I added some sexy Tibetan phrases.
Whoa.
Does anybody remember this one?
Jumping around meditation
We forget her.
or jumping around the realms.
You're on the right track, Word.
Isn't I thought it was like he used it in the sense. I mean, usually like if you're like really good at meditation, you can jump from form to form around meditations. But doesn't he use it like in sense of it from jumping from rebirths? Like you can just.
He uses it. It is jump. It's like interspersed or like alternating. So it's like what you said, but it's just the alternating part, not to do necessarily with meditation.
Oh yeah, I just
Or-
remember like alternating between the realms or something. I don't know.
In this case, it was alternating. He's going to offer a section of the book is going to be alternating discussions of higher rebirth and definite good,
Oh okay.
or
Okay.
interweaving the ideas.
Okay.
So Pell.
Relative importance.
Yeah, nice. Who said that?
Tim did.
Good job, Tim. Tim's very quiet right now. I guess he's using your microphone.
We didn't hear it here in
Oh,
the-
relative importance. Main.
I'd say that exactly.
Yeah.
Because it's one of those like ring tongue words, right, Gan?
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Topel. Main normal.
Yeah. Main and sometimes or something.
Yeah. Chutsu.
Is that the upside down?
Yeah, good.
It refers to the top of your head. Yeah.
Yeah.
Top of head
Okay.
down.
Head down or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Head. Top of
Boca abajo.
head.
That's mouth down, but yeah. All right. That's all I got for that. That was
No, that's a good homework.
thanks. So let's see. I did some translating. I have to try to remember where I started. After that, I inserted Sanskrit. Did you see my email, Geshe-la?
Yeah, I think I got your email and I think I'm using your text. Hang on, let me see. Oh,
Can
you
you
go.
email it to me real quick, Geshe-la, so I can share it with others?
Yeah.
Oh, can I provide that next time? I don't really want to provide this version for everybody because it has my notes and like very unfinished translations in it.
Okay.
I'll do it as fast as I can and get this. It only has some Sanskrit up to a certain point, so I'll get it all in there and then send it over.
Okay.
Just for the fun of us looking at it together here.
Okay.
And people are gonna have to. I know it's hard, and everybody's salivating for this text with Sanskrit, but I'll get it to you soon.
Okay. Where do you have all the Sanskrit? I'm just curious.
We have all of it, unless Aisha, it's complete now, right? The last one you sent me. I believe it's complete now.
Oh, cool.
Uh-huh. What's going on here?
Mm.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, okay. So I was pretty confused here. So I did my best.
Okay.
This particularly the matar here, I was like, what? But let's see.
Something happened.
Oh, Ken, can you?
Oh, I'm
This-
sorry. I was looking at something. All right. Sorry.
Looking at Biden's executive decisions today.
We see quotes like developing faith is like a preliminary practice. And David Tawatin, Patanjali studying them within your faith. Yeah, okay. And you found those? Do you want to talk about that?
I found the first one I believe they're both coming from the same place, which is from the Kangir,
Yeah.
the Avatamsaka,
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
the Majority Sutra, as we
Can
call
you
it.
just
sometimes.
copy your translation into the text? So that we can, those of us out here in this world can have it to look at while you describe what it is you went and got?
Oh, you mean in the chat? Sure.
Yes, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Did you find both of them?
Yeah, I think they're both in the majority. I didn't find the second one word for word,
Yeah.
but it's pretty close. Depe tawa tempar jete.
That's the kind of variations that you will see, and the fact that you found it is pretty good. Yeah.
It took me a while. I mean, I was like,
Welcome to reality. They tend to misquote things slightly, and then they're really hard to find.
I just shorten my search and shorten until I find things, and then
Okay.
do my best to read the Tibetan and try to decide if that's it.
Yeah.
Gyaltsab J, the only time I found the exact wording was him using it in other texts, like misquoting it exactly the same way.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah. Understand. Cool.
All right. So yeah, both quotes are from Avatamsaka.
Okay, good. Can you scroll up so I can see the Tibetan of this section?
Of
There
course.
you go. All right. Be studying reason because that very first possess the face of the teaches on faith. It's our Chukung Gitsawa Yimbe. Depachin Yimba Niki Chiri. Depachin Yimba Niki Chiri. I got to see the root text.
Yeah, I needed the root text to figure this one out.
Yeah. Dechin Nietzsche Chulaten. Depachin Yimba Niki Chiri. Oh, yeah. So the root text just says, because faith is had, therefore they rely on the Dharma, right?
Mm-hmm.
And here it says, because someone is a person who possesses faith. He adds a couple of verbs to help us. And he defines the Dharma that they depend upon as the cause of higher rebirths, which is Gewachu, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now show me the English of show me this English.
Sorry, yeah.
They rely upon teachings like the 10 virtues, to achieve the causes for higher rebirth. Okay, good. Okay.
The positions of the word cheer is what really threw me off, and then I realized that that's how it is in the root text.
Yeah.
It's not normal for how we use the word cheer, right?
Yeah, good. That'll help us. Shigela Chila Sapadupala. This Drupa here means practice the 10 virtues. You see what I mean? In the
I've achieved the causes for the higher rebirth. Yeah. I had it like that too, and then I changed it.
Yeah, they practice or they successfully practice Jupala Dembraje. They depend on carrying out the 10 virtues, which is the Dharma, which creates the higher rebirth. Yeah. Dembraje la tongni samo togrung kishira pandembecha. They present they're fit to realize tongni samo togrung kishira. For to realize the paramount, they discover the true meaning of the nature of reality. They look at the this young dapper is an adverb.
Okay, because of if it's realized paramount, they discover the true meaning of the nature of reality. They correctly. They correct, but there's no verb, right? It's like they correctly perceive the meaning.
Yeah, Rinpoche means they figure out.
They correctly figure out the. Oh, okay, yeah.
they perceive the meaning of ultimate reality
So just this.
correctly.
Correctly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. This is a really, I think you'll be able to translate this text. It's a big, it's just a lot more straightforward than the text you started with, which was kind of mean.
Yeah. I think I did all right this time around, but I guess I've thought that before.
No, this looks good. Yeah. And I'm proud of you that you found the quotation, which is, I can spend hours on those things. Yeah.
Let's see how I did a few more verses. I don't know how much I did. But presentation, it's a definition. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, this is weird. I guess we're putting the root text. I think we put the root text in a little early. That's all. So because they said here is the fourth. I mean, Gyaltsab said Shipani.
Yeah.
But then this seems to apply to the previous verse of root text, and then this one seems to apply to this verse. If you'll see what I mean.
I don't see it, but you mean he might have split the verse, maybe?
It seems like he said Shipani too early or something like this part here, just this part of commentary,
Yeah,
seems to hang with what came before Shipani. Seems to hang with this verse.
his problem.
Yeah.
No, let's see. What is Shipa?
Let's see. It's a presentation that the definition of a student is a proper vessel.
Oh, no, this is a definition of a disciple who is a proper vessel.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Explaining the
Right.
qualities that make a disciple a proper vessel. Yeah.
Okay.
Tenda shidan chikpata mombe kashi chumida. Teni tepa chenshin change panepin choyin.
Well, the reason I thought that this line hangs with the previous one is because this is exactly mirroring what the other verse was saying, but this maybe this verse doesn't mention Shirab.
Yeah, and by the way, what's the big contradistinction between Depa and Shirab in this whole section?
Depa is kind of a cause for Shirab. I mean, Depa is a preliminary to Shirab.
Or what are the two big goals of this whole book?
Yeah. Depa is the cause of future lives, which enable you to learn about emptiness and develop Shirab.
Good.
I guess that's what I meant.
So, yeah. Well, this whole thing is a question. You see, someone's asking a question. Who is the person who is both Depa Chen and also Shirab Chen?
Oh.
Who is a proper vessel for this Dharma?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And wise, who is a proper vessel for this teaching?
Okay. Yeah.
What teaching?
The Lamarim. I mean the
Your whole book.
Yeah, the Ratnamala. Yeah.
Yeah. Describe the person who's a worthy vessel for this teaching called the String of Precious Jewels by Nagarjuna. Okay. Okay.
Oh, here's the root text. Or do you want to look at the next one first?
Yeah, I don't want to deal with the root text until we finish the commentary. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Erin's here. She's
Hi, Erin.
going to get a seat.
She's what?
She had to go get a more comfortable seat. Here we go.
Oh, she's out of the water.
Oh, yeah. What's going on over there? What are you guys doing?
Keeps coming out of the water.
Oh, oh, I don't need to have
Walt
that.
Disney mermaid in Nick's life.
Yeah, with his dog, Jerry.
How do I turn that off? None.
No, we like the ocean.
Wait, here comes Jeru. He's like a dolphin. Okay.
All right. Wow. Shala chakbe sok chibala sok chiba sogla jukching chun doani chabadan dumbe chulin dawadan. Okay, when we're willing to throw out our practice.
Okay, I should have said the teachings. I think I was.
That's okay.
Yeah.
And do things like kill out of a desire for me. Good. Our desire has overpowered the teachings. Doani chapadan dumbe chunlen dawa. Okay. All right. There's two verbs here. Chapa and dumba have overcome our ch. No, we have chunlen dawa means we have walked past the Dharma, something we have passed the Dharma.
I called it overpowered the teachings, but yeah, like our desire has overpowered the teachings. But
it means to walk beyond something.
right.
It's just Nyangin Le Depa, nirvana.
I know.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, we walk outside the proper boundaries of our practice when we have this kind of desire and intention or something. You got to give me two verbs here. You got to
something separate for dun.
yeah.
So, like a sep from chakpa.
Is this part of the root text? No, it comes later, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, because of our desire, we feel strong feelings that cause us to break our practice, right? Okay. What do you call when you go beyond the boundaries set by?
Well, transcend is a word.
Transgress.
Transgress, maybe.
Yeah, we transgress the Dharma or something like that because of our desire and our strong feelings or something like that, okay? Anyway, you'll figure it out. Kunenar Samki, so when people throw out the teachings of fear, punishment from the king. When we do something like kill out of total rage, Kune Narsam. Good, yeah, Kune Narsam means malice, yeah, towards another person. Kune Narsam Soki Sokchupatamani. So in the first case, we did Sokchupa because of Chakpa. What's that mean?
We killed because of our desire.
For meat, yeah. And then if we kill somebody out of anger.
Yeah.
Shedangi Chulan Dawa. So okay. You have to keep the Dawa verb the same.
Yeah, I mean, I had corrected it. I had it the same.
Yeah. And
now, but if you don't like overpowered, I'll change it all to transgress.
Overpowered to me is silky numba or something like that.
Yeah.
So when you choose an English word, you have to choose a word which doesn't have a different Tibetan word. See what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Can I ask you a quick question though? Because I was reading it like,
okay,
Dunpe Cholandawa Tang, Dunpe Cholandawa, and here it says Shedangi Cholandawa. So I guess I'm so limited. Does it have to be like, it sounds to me like it's saying our anger has done something to the teachings, not that we have because of our anger, but I guess could you say it that way, or does it have to be that we have done that?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch the distinction.
It looks like it's saying our anger has
Oh no, it means out of anger we have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Doesn't mean the anger has dawa. Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't mean that. Yeah. But what's the normal names for the three animals in the middle of the wheel of life?
Duchak, Shedang, and Timuk. Timuk.
Yeah. So why didn't he say Duchak? Why did he say Dumbe in the second line? You got to ask yourself questions like this.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
because the normal word would have been duchak.
Yeah. And he has chakba, but then he wrote dumba.
Yeah, I think he was trying to avoid this compositional fault of repetition.
Uh-huh.
He didn't want to say chak and duchak.
Uh-huh.
So he chose another verb, but it means desire. This dumba means desire. Normally, dumba means aspiration, and it's a good thing. But here, it's the motivation that to kill an animal for meat. Okay. Shitting. Anyway, the whole thing is good. Gyalpo chepala soki jigne chudowani. People throughout the teachings out of fear of things like punishment by the king. Exactly right. Fear has overpowered the teachers. Okay, that's okay.
Really, I get the meaning, but I understand how to phrase it.
I got it. When people do things like killing for their parents or others, Pamela Soki Chidu. I like that you said for their parents, which is correct, absolutely correct. Chidu, because of Chidu, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they say, "Oh, my mom's sick; she needs chicken soup," so I kill. It's killing for the parents, and believe this to be just fine. Subchinu, name to sing they good. Chandoe, doing in Mongbe chunin do. Okay, good. You gotta catch the chundora. Okay, I don't think
I skipped it, didn't I?
Yeah, that's all. You just gotta. You don't have to do it now, but later you should go back and insert it somewhere. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, I just forgot. Okay.
What does chundora mean?
They're throwing out their practice or throwing out the teachings.
Okay, so generally this whole translation is great, and you just got to catch that chundora. Okay.
Yeah, there was one up here up top, chundora, and then he repeated it again.
Yeah, and by the way, he uses some of the root text words in this first paragraph, but he doesn't want you to think he's quoting the root text yet. So. Okay, so that's he piles the whole root text into the next paragraph. He piles the whole poem into the next paragraph. And even though he repeats some of those words in the first paragraph, they are not to be italicized or bolded out. Okay. He doesn't want it. That's not where he wants them. Okay. It's a little misleading.
Okay.
The darkness in this scenario.
Somebody asked, what's the darkness here, Nick?
Yeah, I should probably make it something clear. I just thought it sounded cool in the root text.
It's good for Mongba. It's good for Mongba.
Yeah.
What's Mongba represent here in the wheel of life, in the center of the wheel of life?
Timo.
Yeah.
Ignorance.
Just using synonyms for the three main animals. Instead of calling them ignorant liking, ignorant disliking, and ignorance itself, he calls them by similar words, but he doesn't use those words, which makes me think he's saving them for this next paragraph.
So I'll just change the root text here, by neither craving nor anger nor fear nor darkness do we transgress or something like that, right?
Why are the first two lines there? What's this section all about?
The perfect student.
Yeah. So he says, not the perfect student, the student who is a proper vessel.
Oh, yeah, sorry, a worthy student. Yeah.
Yeah. So a worthy student should minda.
Yeah, they don't transgress.
Yes. So you might even want to you might want to reverse the first two and the last two lines. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
But
Hi, Goose.
Hi, Goose. The first, can she divide milk and water?
Yes, it's amazing.
Yeah, you gotta say something like the point of the first two lines is that you're looking for a student. You're looking for a person who will put their ethics above their desires. Okay, they won't kill an animal just because they think it tastes good. Okay. And they won't. What's the other example?
That they won't out of rage kill somebody.
Yeah, neither will they hurt someone because they piss them off or something. Yeah, okay. All right.
I switched the order just because
Yeah, think about it. The point is the minda should clearly refer to the new room, the good student. That's all.
yeah.
Minda. Okay. Yeah. Good. Now it's okay. Something like that.
Yeah. Okay. I see. All right, I'll rephrase this to make sure it's about the student. All right, here's another one.
Doshi Gonech.
I don't know what the Droashi here are. I confess, I have no idea what he's talking about.
I'm trying to remember myself. I thought I understood this. Like Doshi Gone Chilling Dawan Dokne.
Isn't it something in Vajrayana?
Shine. Did I put any did I put any notes there? I don't know. Oh, by the way, when you overwrite, when you add your translation, your own translation, please don't erase anything that I had in there. Okay?
No.
Just in general, everybody. Okay,
Yeah.
because that helps me.
I keep all your notes.
Can you go back a paragraph?
Yes. But I will assure you that there's nothing about the
Okay, yeah.
Droashi.
We have 4 points here.
Yeah, I mean, well, the only set of 4 is Dun, Tang, Shedang, Jigpa, and Mongpa.
I would say that. I'd say the Droashi relates to those 4. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I kept it like this.
Yeah, but I don't know why he calls it Droa, and it's suspicious to me.
I should probably check the carving.
It doesn't make sense. There's some problem here.
I'm gonna say check carving. Hi, Amelie.
It doesn't make a lot of sense here, but I just can't guess what else it might be. Anyway, it could mean to reject the Dharma in these 4 approaches or something like that. Okay, but it's lame. It's pushing it. I don't know what he's talking about. For me,
Here too, Lashaw.
你唔係放晒落去咩？我琴日全部攞晒落去㗎，冇啊。
I would check the Doashi in the Sumbum
Okay.
and see if it lists those 4. But I don't like it. There's something wrong with it. Yeah. Anyway, it does refer to 4 motivations for transgressing the Dharma. Yeah. Yeah. Let me see. The duties for the self-turn away from transgressing the teachings. Yeah, good. They turn away from transgressing the teachings. Well, what it means is disciples who will turn away from transgressing the teachings due to these 4 motivations or something. You see what I mean? Those who stop transgressing the Dharma out of these 4 bad motivations. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone who doesn't have these Dumba, Shedang, Jigpa, and Mongpa, good. Craving, nor anger, nor fear, nor darkness can cause them to transgress. Okay. These people who believe in karma and its consequences, they need Depa-chan. We call them, that's good. They are suitable to be led to. That's great. And they are the supreme vessels for definitely good. Good. Nice. The rest is good.
Cool.
The rest is good.
Yeah, I just gotta look up about these 4, I guess.
Yeah. Can I ask, are you aware that they found the whole root text in the set of the Sanskrit in one place, or is it re-pieced together from?
That's a good question. Aisha just sent me a message that said some of the verses were questioned.
Okay.
So
No, it's not inside. Sorry.
So yeah, from different sources, some of the verses
Oh.
are questioned, right?
We did an edition with David Rigo,
Huh?
and there's also a part, some verses that are quoted in other sources that
Yeah.
need to be scrutinized by you. In the Madhyamaka Avatara Bhasya, we have some quotes that it would be nice for you to compare, but we didn't put it in this edition, don't worry.
I'm just, my question is, did anybody find a whole manuscript of the whole thing?
Pretty much, yes. There's just some small additions.
It's a whole chapter.
Okay.
Because there's just one chapter missing, and we got it
Chapter
from
3 or chapter 4 is missing.
yeah. There's just one chapter that was missing.
Mostly missing.
And filled in from some other places.
Yes.
Okay. This book is frequently quoted in other books. So when the Sanskrit was missing, they took the other books and chopped it out. You know, but sometimes that's a little dangerous. Yeah. Okay, good. I was just curious if they found one palm leaf manuscript that had the whole thing in it. But
Not yet. Not
okay.
that-
Yeah.
There's one, but we don't have access to it yet.
Yeah, I understand. Someone did have one, but we can't get access to it.
Yeah.
That happens. Scholars. Okay. They kept the Rosetta Stone for 50 years. They didn't let anybody else look at it. You know. Okay. Anyway, okay.
That's all I did.
All right. Not bad. Not bad. You did a good job. You're really putting in some hours on that stuff.
Me and Jeru.
Oh, you're cheating. He's doing the work. I knew something was going on. He's so handsome. I can't. Okay, here we go. Where are we then?
So go to root text verse 7.
Oh, I'm in the whole wrong place.
Yeah, you have to do a little vertical line 7.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. Deep 7, right?
Yes.
I'm just gonna go.
Let's see. Let me give you something.
Out of them. Why are we so far away from each other? I'm not sure.
Oh, you can search for like a square bracket 7. Oh, there you go. You're almost there.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm gonna take this out of here. Okay. Did I pass it?
Yeah, you passed it. Okay, there you go.
This is the stuff we haven't covered yet, right?
Correct.
Okay, good. So I'm going to skip to the root text and I'm going to ask you to read. And I can see that Aisha wants to check you. She's just got that look in her eyes.
I know that look. Kangsak kangshik lungak yiki le gami gelung maten tamche lekpar yongsu dakshing chete migewa tang lungdu matempa pangne gewa jela.
Yeah, so we're looking for this kind of person. It's a kangsak, which means what?
A person.
Yeah, they chepa, and well, you owe me like $10 for catching this one.
Okay.
Yang, which means a song, was che, which means to examine.
Examine.
So we're looking not for people who are singing, but we're looking for people who will examine their lungak yi le.
The karma within that they're making, probably with their body, speech, and mind.
Yeah, this just means anything they do. This
Their actions. Yeah, sure.
Of their physical actions, verbal actions, and mental actions.
They
will check. Bert talks. By the way, that's the misspelling that people use for kuntak.
Yep.
And it means to check. It doesn't mean to apply a name. Okay. And it's wrong. Here's the correct use of this verb. Okay. They check. They examine what they do, what they say, and what they think to see if it is gay, mige, or lumaten.
To see if it's virtuous or non-virtuous or neither, neutral.
Yeah, correctly. They look at everything they do. They examine every single thing they ever do, say, or think. They examine it. And then if they see that it's Megillah or Lumatin,
they stop it.
yeah, they
And
give up.
they replace it with virtue.
What's Megillah and Lumatin?
If it's non-virtuous or if it's even just karmically neutral,
Yeah.
they stop doing it and do Gewa instead.
Yeah, that's a pretty heavy, what do you call it? That's a pretty heavy line to take. They reject the neutral things.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand they reject, like they won't watch Netflix unless they're really exhausted.
They won't even do meditation where they still their mind.
They won't do neutral things. They avoid even neutral things. That's pretty heavy. Are we still talking, I think, about a proper vessel, maybe?
Yeah, well, we didn't say we were in, he didn't say we were in the next section.
Okay. Let me see that. Okay, yeah, they just talk about somebody who can take up this practice. Lanamepe Changchu means what?
The unsurpassed, unsurpassed Buddhahood.
Even though they pre-sort everything they do into good, bad, and neutral, even though they take out the bads and the neutrals, even the good ones, they take one more step. They
dedicate it to
total
Buddhahood, Samyak Sambuddhayam.
Yeah, so that they can Senjen Dundrup.
Yeah, so they can achieve the goals of all beings.
There's a pun here.
There is.
Yep.
Siddhartha.
Yeah, Siddhartha.
Yeah.
They Siddhartha.
Yeah.
Take care of other people. It's a beautiful verb here.
Yeah.
They Siddhartha. Huh?
Does this include themselves in this case? Because Sanchen includes.
I'm sorry?
Is this achieving the goals of themselves?
Mostly he says the goals of all living beings.
Which includes yours.
In my oral defense for my degree, I was asked this question. And
we can't hear what he's saying, unfortunately.
He says when they talk about achieving the goals, does the text specifically mention of myself and others? And it does not. It just mentions all living beings. And then I was mentioning in my thesis defense, I was asked, does all living beings include you? And I said, yeah. And he said, okay, don't forget that when you don't take care of yourself. Dr. Shenla Pemba. There you go.
There it is. Yeah. So for benefiting self and others.
They take care of self and others. Shini Langdor. Shenla Pemba Shini, they know what will help themselves and others. And this is a mistake.
Should be Langdor.
You're right. Yeah. And then they always Langdor Tsushin. What's that mean?
Tsushin. So it's like they know how they know the method for taking up and giving up.
Tsushindu is an idiom that means correctly. Okay, that's all. They divide everything they do into what they should be doing and what they shouldn't be doing, and they make the proper decisions about it. That's what we call our kepa.
A scholar or a wise man.
Yeah, they are shirubchen.
They got wisdom.
Lang dorla lukpa shupe nenga rikpa yang kamdir kepa shimichao. Lang dorla lopa shupe nenga rikpa yang kamdir kepa shimichao. I don't know why I don't know all this stuff. I wonder. Okay, anyway, it's uncomfortable.
Because you did all of our texts in.
Yeah, I thought I did your whole text, and I would have made a footnote here. Langdor la lopa shupa. What's that mean? I got it.
Isn't shukpa like requesting you to do something?
No, this one means engaged in a life where they
take up and give up the wrong stuff.
they make the wrong decisions about Longdor,
Yeah.
about what they should be doing and what they shouldn't be doing. And now I remember, I did know this. They may understand the Riknenga.
The 5 sciences.
Yeah, they may be a master of astronomy, poetry, fine arts, architecture.
But in this context, we cannot call them a wise person.
Perfect. God bless you. That's a perfect translation of the rest of the sentence. Yeah. Yeah, they can be a great master of, astronomy and what do you call it? Yeah, all the normal stuff, and we still wouldn't call it. Good. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do. Please read.
All right.
You're still there.
Tunduna kepu sum ki lam ki rimpa lekpar shene tsushin tu nyamsu lempa ni deba chen tong sherab chen shejao. Briefly, 3 kinds of people.
Well, he's about to go on to a different subject. So what does it mean here?
Summarily, in summary.
Just to wrap up everything we just talked about.
Of course, yeah. Now he's going to talk about the 3 tracks of the Lam Rim.
Yeah, if you can find a person who lekparshes those rimbas.
Who understands quite well the steps of for all 3 tracks of the Lam Rim.
And not only knows them, but nyamsa lembas them.
He correctly practices them.
Yeah, that's what we mean here when we say
a faithful person and somebody who possesses wisdom. And
that completes the section called
showing that a disciple is a worthy disciple is someone who proper vessel.
Identifying a proper vessel. Yeah. And that's it. We're done. We're going to another topic. Yay.
Cool. Just 2 minutes.
Yeah, well, what does Grandpa always say?
Wait, let's use it.
Let's use it. By the way, that's 25% of the time I use is those 2 minutes that I get from between like riding in the car. Okay, Nipa, please read.
Yeah, I'm getting better at that. Nipa shepa ngulani ngunto gyunjui shepa tong te lek gyunjui shepao.
Yeah. And that came from an outline that Shepe Kap Gupa was like to set up the explanation. And then now we have the actual explanation. So the book is starting here. The book is starting here. And it has 2 sections. What?
Ngunto Gyunjui Shepatang. So an explanation of the cause and the results for the higher realms. And an explanation for ngelek, definite good. So this is the part where we're talking about the sosor.
Yeah. We're going to talk about the karma. Basically, the karma you have to collect to get to a higher rebirth. And then what do you have to do to reach nirvana and Buddhahood, right? So we're on the first one. Okay.
Yeah.
Still have 1 minute. Go.
That's it. The first part has 2 parts of its own, an extensive explanation and a summary.
Yeah, good. A concluding summary. Okay. Are we out? We have 30 seconds or anything? Okay, 3 parts.
The first of these has 3 parts.
The cha, which helps you get to Ngunto.
An explanation of the teachings which help you get to higher realms.
And how to nyamlam then.
Jitar Nyamsu Langway, how to practice those.
Yeah.
And Nyamsu Lang Pe Drebu, the result of that practice.
Yeah, yeah. How you get the results of that practice. All right. Yay. You sound like you had a pizza or something. Everybody is in a really good mood because we did that final day pizza thing.
Oh, you guys had pizza? Nice.
Yeah.
Boss, I was just browsing the front matter from the version of this that we have, and it is pieced together from a handful of texts, two main ones. And, there's an extensive report there about how he came up with the text.
I have a system for deciding on the Sanskrit. I ask Aisha to ask David Regal.
Right.
And he's a master. He's a true master. He spent his whole life deciding which edition was best.
Wow.
And it would take me many, many, many hours to even come close to what he says. So I just blindly accept whatever.
This is decided by David Regal, and is an edition that has pieces that the editor grabbed from different manuscripts, but it's not that it has just one source, but it is one edition and has just some corrections from David Regal. So it's really well. It's really good. He approved it.
I have 2 comments on that. Let's make sure we're using that edition. Okay, Nick?
That's the one.
That's what we're
What I'm saying is sometimes the mistake is made between Aisha's hands and our hands. So make sure that we're using the one she sent us. And secondly, Aisha, I request that you do it quickly for Bodhisattva Charyavatara because we need it.
Yeah, there's no critical edition for that one. There's many, many editions. So we're just using one that David Regal recommended to use as a base, and from where we can correct with the manuscript we have from China, the millenary manuscript we have from Lhasa is the oldest one. So that's the one we can start with. But his wife, she's starting to work on a special edition from all those manuscripts and all those editions, which are many, but none is really like the one. So he recommended to probably maybe start with this edition that we can correct with Hlasa's manuscript, which is the one we already inputted, and we're gonna have ready by tomorrow.
Wow, awesome. I'm not correcting any manuscripts, so you not in Sanskrit. I'm not capable, so you just keep working on it, okay? And we'll plug it in. When you say it's done, we'll plug it in, okay?
Okay.
Thanks. Gracias. Well, we got 2 days off.
Yeah.
So enjoy your days off. Have fun.
My 2 days off are like roadkill. And then all the vultures descend. Just that image came up in my mind.
I saw your list of things you're going to work on, and it's like impossible.
People already booked it out. Okay, anyway, I'm not complaining. Good job, Nick.
Thank you, Geshe-la. Thank you so much.
I think you're gonna be able to do this one pretty much on your own, so that's good. All right.
Thank you, everybody, for all the work you've been doing to pay attention and study together with the mixed nuts. And especially thank you, translators.
Yay.
Carla's class, especially, and words class tonight.
Why they ask us to slow down? Because we're not talking that fast, and I'm going to slow down.
You guys are doing amazing. We're really grateful for you, translators. Like I've said before, I've done this I once translated one class, and it was so hard, like live translating. So I sympathize. You guys are amazing. And the tech team, thank you. And especially Geshe Michael, try to get a little rest. Okay, we need you. Yeah, I know.
Bye.
All right, have a good night.
Thank you,
See
translators.
you in a couple days.
Thank you, mixed nuts. Take a rest, okay? All right.
Bye. Do a haunted hayride.